Hello students, in this lecture we are going to see that how we can access the array elements, means how we can read what we have to do to read the array elements, and how we can print that elements. In our previous video I discussed what is array and how you can read or how the what is an array. That is, array is a group of elements of similar type, and how you can access that element, okay, how you can declare array variable, and how you can initialize the value to the array elements. Okay, now let's see. See, I told you how to declare. So array is a collection of values. That means each value is known as elements, and each element is refers by an index number which always start with 0. Okay, now let us see. Here I am going to discuss that how to read the array elements. See, what I told you, a variable is capable to hold only one value, but if you want to store more than one values in a same variable, then what you have to do? You have to declare that variable with its size. Now whatever value you want to store in that variable, so that variable must be declared with its subscripted value, which is also known as array size of array. Okay, so let us see how we can read the elements, means how you can input the value of array variable and how you can print. Okay, so hash include, as we always use this file as a preprocessor in every program, stdio.h. okay, then hash include cohenio.h. okay, every program must return in a main function. Here after main, the program start with curly brace, open curly brace, and first statement is always about declaration of variable. Here I am declaring one array variable, that is n, okay, with its size, and here I am taking 10. Okay, so this size always defined with this square bracket, and whatever value you put inside the square bracket, it is known as the size of array elements. That means the AND variable is capable to hold max to max 10 values from the user. Okay, so to read the value I am taking one I will use this I for index number. Okay, so let's see. After every declaration, make habit to add CLR, SCR, one function. Now printf, okay, printf, enter, here I am displaying a message, enter any 10 numbers. Okay, so here we are going to enter the 10 values in a variable, in the same variable which is of same type, and that variable name is n. Now to enter the 10 values, so if you initialize the value to the variable, that time what do you use? You used scanf statement. Okay, so once scanf always read one value. Okay, but here I am going to read 10 values for this array variable. So instead of writing scanf 10 times, what I am going to do? I set the follow for the scanf statement, that is I is equals to 0, I less than 10, I plus. Here scanf, okay, %d and %, n of I. Okay, so what will happen? See, first value of I is 0. Here I am initializing. Now 0 is less than 10. Yes, condition is true. So यहाँ पे I की value रखी है. So the first value is stored in a and 0. Okay, suppose if you initialize 10, so that is stored in a and 0. Okay, now the control of a program transfer to check the condition with the updated value. Okay, the next value is 1. 1 is less than 10. Yes, condition is again true. Then the next value, the scanf read for the n1. Suppose if you input 20, Okay, again the control of a program transfer to check the condition with the updated value. To first update the value, that is after 1 plus 1, 2 is less than 10. Yes, this time compiler read the value for and 2. Suppose 30. Okay. Now again the value of I increased by 1, that is 3. 3 is less than 10. Yes, and 3. Suppose if you input the value 40. Okay, so it will assign to and 3. And 3 is the index number of array element. Okay, so these are array elements. So in this way you will ask and 4 is less than 10. Yes, so and 4 suppose 50 and 5 60. Okay, and 6 70 and 7 80 and 8 90. Okay, after 8 plus 1 9. 9 is less than 10. Yes, so and 9 100. Okay, now again after 9 plus 1 10. 10 is less than 10. No, condition is false. Now in this way you will assign the 10 values to the array variable and every value referred by an index number. Okay, so in this way, see the name of every element is n, but how it is differ? It is differ from index number. Okay, so in the same way you can print the element also. So to print the elements, so array elements, just print the message printf. You are going to print array elements. Okay, so यहाँ पे मैं न्यू लाइन कैरेक्टर ले लेती हूँ. So this message will print here, and after that if you want to print the value, again we will set the for loop I is equals to 0, I less than 10 and I plus plus. Again printf. Okay, so here %d slash n. Okay, then comma and n of I. So here also same thing will happen. First the value of I is 0, 0 is less than 10. Yes, so it will print the value and 0. Value of and 0. Again transfer back to check the condition with the updated value I. Now this time I becomes 1, 1 is less than 10. Yes, this time it will print the value of n1. So in this way you can access the elements. Okay, so I hope you understand this. Now again I am taking a next example. Suppose if you want to do the sum of these values, sum of array elements, then what will be the code? Okay, so here hash include std io.h hash include conio.h. Okay, now here the program start with main function, curly brace, int. Again here I am taking another variable, that is a again 10. Okay, the size of array I am taking here, and you can take that 5 also. Okay, so this time we will set the size of array as a 5. Okay, now so to access the array elements, what actually we set the for loop. Okay, so that no need to repeat the statement of scanf to read and to print. Okay, so printf to print. So here to set the loop I am taking one variable, that is add one variable which is used to sum up the value of array element. So first I am going to initialize 0 to some variable. Why I am initialize? So I will tell you later. Now CLR SCR. Okay, so printf. So first enter value of array elements. Okay, so 5 values. how many you need? Because you said the size of array is a 5. Okay, so 5 values. Now set the loop to read the value I is equals to 0, I less than 5, I plus. Here scanf, okay, %d. Now and percent a of I. So in this way you can read the value, means the scanf statement executed 5 times. First is for, as a index number start with 0. So first value is for A0, second is for A1, third is for A2, first is for A0, second is for A0, second is for A1, third is for A2, fourth is for A3 and fifth is for A4. So in this way you will enter the value and the value will assign to the array elements. Okay, so every element refers with an index number. Now what we have to do here, we have to sum up the value of these elements, means we have to sum the value of these elements. So for that you can set a loop I is equals to 0. Suppose if you initialize 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, such kind of values to the array elements. So I less than 5, I plus this. Okay. Now see, sum, I am writing this statement, sum is equals to sum plus a of I. Now how it will be executed? See, sum. Here I am declaring a variable sum, which to whom I am initialize 0. Okay, which is initialized as a 0. So first let's calculate this statement. Sum 0 plus a of I means 1. So 0 plus 1 is equals to, sum is equals to 1. So here sum become 1. Okay. Now again the controller of the program pass to check the conditions with the updated value. The next value is 1. 1 is less than 5? Yes, the condition is true. Now this value of sum is 1. Okay. Now this time it will sum the value with A1. A1, the value of A1 is 2 plus 2. What will be the result? The result is 3, which is assigned to sum. So this time the sum is 3. Okay. Now again the controller of the program pass to check with the updated value. Pass to check the conditions with the updated value. So this time I becomes 2. 2 is less than 5. Yes. So here sum is 3 and in sum it will add A of 2. A of 2, the value of A of 2 is 3. Okay. Now the sum becomes 6. Okay. Now again the control of a program pass to check the conditions with the updated value. This time I become 3. So 3 is less than 5. Yes. The sum now calculate. The control of a program entered into the loop block. So sum is 6 and A of 3 is 4. Okay. What we will get? 10. So the value of sum is this time 10. Again the control of the program pass to check the condition with the updated value. Now 3 plus 1, 4. 4 is less than 5. Yes, condition is true. Now this time the sum is 10. Plus A4. The value of A4 is 5. Now the sum becomes 15. Okay. Again the control of a program pass to check the conditions with the updated value. The value of I is 4. Now this time I becomes 5. 5 is less than 5. No, the condition is false. So in this way you sum up the value of array element. Okay. So now if you want to print the sum of elements, so after loop printf sum of elements equals to %d, which is in sum. Okay, so there ch. So in this way you can access the array elements. Okay, here I told you that how you can read the array elements and how you can print the element. that array elements. In here we make a sum of array elements. Means whatever value you insert into array elements, we made a sum of that elements, and finally we have to print that sum. So I hope you understand this. In my next lecture I am going to tell you what is character array. Okay, thank you.